Hey everyone, welcome back to News to Science, where we discuss comics, movies, games, and more. And we got this review of Godzilla vs. Kong. It just came in, and it's titled A Gleefully Big Dumb Brawl. Now, I'm going to go ahead and go over this review, but before I get into that, I just want to let you all know that this is not my review. I repeat, this is not my review. I have not seen the movie. The movie does not come out until March 31st, which is tomorrow at the time of making this video in the United States. So I will be posting my own review. So I will not be able to either agree or disagree with my review, but I'll have something to say about this review because I had a chance to read this over before recording this video. And I just basically want to talk about it. It's quite a bit of a lengthy review, and I just want to discuss and just, I guess, give my input. But I will not be doing a review today because I have not seen the movie, so don't be quick to jump the gun and dislike it if you don't agree with what I'm about to read, because again, this is not my review. And I want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to my channel where I post videos on a daily. I noticed that a good chunk of you are not subscribed. At least 20% of you who are subscribed watch my videos, and a good chunk of you, which is like 79% of you who are not subscribed, watch my videos. So go ahead and do me the biggest favor of all and subscribe to my channel. Like, of course, and click on bell notifications so you get stayed up to date to the latest in comic book related content such as Marvel and DC. Really helps the channel a lot. And join my Discord. The invitation link to that is down in the description box below, where there you can engage with a lot of fans, comic book readers, comic book enthusiasts, Marvel movie enthusiasts, you name it. I got all the channels for that here. So definitely go ahead and do that when you get a chance, preferably when you're done watching this video. And with all that being said, let's go ahead and get back to the video. So Godzilla vs. Kong, A Gleefully Big Dumb Brawl. This is going to be a doozy, everybody. Anyone who was disappointed in any way by Gareth Edwards' 2014 Godzilla will be happy to know that Adam Wingard's Godzilla vs. Kong does almost everything differently. Where Edwards held back his monsters, Wingard never stopped showing them. Edwards' creatures were aloof and mostly inhuman, while Wingard's Kong scratches his ass. Edwards' stories strive for some kind of consistent scientific plausibility, if not necessarily accuracy. Wingard knows that this movie's science is stupid and he doesn't care. Edwards let the viewer feel the horror of a city getting stomped. Wingard's kaiju seemingly have massive body counts that everyone shrugs off. To be fair, both approaches are absolutely valid. It all depends on what kind of monster mashup movie it turns out to be. If we view the legendary Godzilla movies as a trilogy, excluding Kong Skull Island, then the middle installment, King of the Monsters, felt like a half-hearted compromise between two extremes. Godzilla and Godzilla vs. Kong are those extremes. This newest and most likely final entry feels like cinema as thrill ride. It's distinguishable from a theme park experience primarily in the chairs at home do not move by themselves. Substantively, it makes Captain America the Winter Soldier look like an actual 70s conspiracy thriller by comparison, but nobody's coming to see substance. Come for the monster equivalent of Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. Stay for the bizarre journey to the center of the earth shenanigans that happen in between. So much has happened since last we saw the two kaiju. Skull Island's native population got completely wiped out in a freak storm, so it now serves as a guarded research facility, concealing Kong from the world and Godzilla specifically. The latter has been traveling the world, making all the monsters humble, and the Monarch organization rightfully fears that a nuclear dinosaur could slay their big ape. Meanwhile, the giant reptile has attacked a tech factory, leading everyone to presume he's gone bad, because of course humans would assume that the big technology company is morally good, while the literal savior of the world and environment twice over must be evil. At far-fetched, defense plan involves Kong and the center of the earth, and the details really don't matter. The tech company, on the other hand, contains the world's worst kept secret movie spoiler since the ending of M. Night Shyamalan's The Village. What matters is that once Kong leaves the sanctuary, Godzilla feels the need to prove his alpha-ness again. It's Clash of the Titans time. Look, here's what matters. The fights are great. Sure, the geography of Hong Kong isn't entirely clear when they battle there, but the sheer reckless destruction makes up for it. The two major battles, one by sea and one in a city, live up to the hype. Even when the script pulls the two apart into separate side missions, they still smash and kill stuff. Meanwhile, the puny humans, among them Billy Bobby Brown, Alexander Skarsgård, and Brian Tyree Henry, fly around in an anti-gravity vehicles with Tron lights. In terms of the monster characterization, Godzilla's basically a dick and Kong's kind of a doofus. We first see the latter lounging on his highland, yawning, stretching, and scratching like Homer Simpson. Wingard's also fond of playing ironic songs over his scenes. The urge is to sentimentalize Kong remains strong in too many filmmakers who grew up on a TV edit of the 1933 film. Thankfully, once his arch nemesis enters the picture, the ape becomes all business. Godzilla, meanwhile, acts like the bully on the block, or perhaps the cat who just found out that the puppy will be joining the household. Neither depiction is particularly consistent with that these films have shown before, but nobody's likely to care. More than 2 hours of this would be too much, like an all-you-can-eat dessert, and the candy-colored visuals can only sustain so long. Kids are likely going to love it, as are parents who can get on their wavelength at least some of the time. As a movie, it's great WWE pay-per-view. So this movie's basically getting compared to like some sort of WWE pay-per-view that you would watch. I could probably agree to in a certain extent. I may be able to see where this person that reviewed this, whoever he is talking about. But we will have to just wait and see until we actually see the movie, because I will be doing my review. Look, it's a kaiju film. You can't really exactly expect so much. Not only that, but you can't expect a masterpiece of a script from a kaiju movie. They're monster movies. When are these movies are supposed to be deep and spectacular because they're monster movies? When are they supposed to be a masterpiece? You know, it's nothing deep. It's just two monsters duking it out. And then in the end, spoiler warning, I haven't even seen the movie, but spoiler warning, in the end, a greater evil force is at large, and these two kaijus have to set aside their differences, come together, and defeat this greater force that I'm talking about. Hint, hint, wink, wink, Mechagodzilla. I mean, it's the worst spoiler ever. It was released in the Chinese trailer. I talked about it in one of my videos that you guys might have saw. And aside from all that, this person gave it a 3 out of 5. I mean, I can either agree or disagree, but I've been hearing nothing but good things about it, as some of the content creators that I watch on YouTube have gained early access to watch this movie, and they talked about how good the movie really is. Aside from that, the human characters, as expected, are expected to be, you know, kind of not that interesting. I mean, maybe some of them have some charisma, some of them are interesting, but they have nothing, like no deep backstory in them. So like, who's going to care about that when the movie centers around these two characters, these two kaiju titans? People are going to go see this movie to watch Godzilla versus Kong, not people dicking around in board meetings or, you know, military personnel just talking about how to get rid of these monsters. No, they're there to see these monsters duke it out. They want to see a clear winner, and that's what we're going to hope to see. And I hear that there's nothing but these monsters, like tons of scenes with both Godzilla and King Kong just, you know, doing stuff. There's also tons of scenes of them fighting. That's what I'm looking forward to see. Aside from this review, I'm going to wait to pass judgment, of course. Expect my review to be posted tomorrow once I get a chance to see this movie. So I'm going to be posting my review tomorrow night. So the first thing I'm going to do when I get home from work is watch the movie, then post my review. Then I'll talk about it, and then you guys can share your thoughts and, of course, your spoilers in the spoilers channel on my Discord. Link to that is down in the description box below. Comment on the video that I'm going to post tomorrow. Comment on this video as well. If you had a chance to watch this movie, and if you're out of the United States, if you're overseas somewhere, do not post any spoilers on this video. Please don't do that. Don't ruin it for everybody else that wants to have a chance to watch this movie. And aside from all of that, thank you so much for watching. If you've seen this movie, once again, if you're overseas and you either agree or disagree with this review, or you have something to say about it, please post your comments down below as well. Again, no spoilers. And with all that being said, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click on bell notifications so you all don't miss anything. And as always, I will see you all in the next comic panel.